Hi there. Do you know the little known income planning strategy that retirees use to include fixed indexed annuities really in their overall retirement planning? Well, by the end of this video, I'll make sure you know exactly what that income planning strategy is before you go signing on any bottom line. My name is Michael Malone, and for up-to-date annuity advice and information, do be sure to subscribe to my channel here. And then also click on that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload other new videos also. Now, one thing I would start with here when it comes to including fixed indexed annuities into your overall retirement income plan, really you want to be aware of that where I would use these fixed indexed annuities is in regards to your basic living expenses. So when we sit down with our clients here, we're really initially looking at the basic living expenses. And basic living expenses, just to kind of clarify for you what those are as far as we're concerned, basic living expenses are really, say, you're putting a roof over your head, whether that may be rent or a mortgage or whatever the case may be. If you're still going to have that expense in retirement, that's part of your basic living expenses that we're talking about here. It's also maybe gas for your car, utilities at home, cell phones, groceries, things like that. Things that are really basic living expenses. So take a look at your basic living expenses and kind of work through exactly what those are initially. We're not looking at addressing your goals and your hopes and your wishes and your wants here with a fixed index annuity. That you can address with some other investment tools, but really when you're looking at this strategy of how to incorporate a fixed indexed annuity into your overall plan, you're really going to want to look at initially these basic living expenses. And by the way, if you'd like to have my professional guidance as you kind of work through figuring out these basic living expenses for yourself and looking at how specifically a fixed indexed annuity would help you address those, if you'd like my professional guidance and help with that, do feel free to click on the link down below to apply to become my client. And once you're done watching this video, I would also suggest watching the other video I've created called How Does a Fixed Indexed Annuity Work? Here we're talking about how to incorporate a fixed indexed annuity into your overall plan. But in that video, How Does a Fixed Indexed Annuity Work? You're going to get more specific guidance on exactly how these types of annuities work. And to make it easy, I'll go ahead and include a link to that video in my description down below for you as well. Now, in this, behind the scenes, little known strategy as far as including these fixed indexed annuities in your overall retirement plan, there's really one big item that makes them effective in helping you to address your basic living expenses. And that is typically when you look at these annuities, these fixed indexed annuities, they're typically going to have a benefit that is called a guaranteed retirement income benefit. So guaranteed retirement income benefit. And I'd like to touch on real quickly for you what that is and why it's used to address these basic living expenses. A guaranteed retirement income benefit really means exactly what the words say. Once you get to your retirement and you're ready to move into retirement and stop having that check come in from your business or your job or wherever it's been coming from throughout your career, now it's time to start turning on the income for you in retirement. A guaranteed retirement income benefit, such as many of these fixed indexed annuities have, just simply means that you will have guaranteed retirement income there for you from that annuity for the rest of your life. So if you're retiring at, say, age 60, you know that you're going to have that guaranteed retirement income benefit there for you and that income for the rest of your life. If you live through age 80, through age 85, if you live to age 200, you know you're going to have that guaranteed retirement income there for you for the rest of your life. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we use fixed indexed annuities to really help address the basic living expenses, because we want to know that those are covered. Now, you're also going to want to know another benefit of this guaranteed retirement income benefit that we're talking about is in most of these fixed indexed annuities, that guaranteed retirement income can continue on for your spouse as well. So if you have a spouse and that's a topic for you, you want to know that that guaranteed retirement income is going to be there for you as this being your annuity for the rest of your life. But if you do happen to pass away before your spouse does, in many of these annuities, that benefit can be set up to continue on for your spouse's remainder of their life as well. So you have guaranteed retirement income for you in that scenario throughout your entire retirement, and guaranteed retirement income for your spouse if they're still alive after you've passed. So that's really one of the nice things when you look at these fixed indexed annuities for addressing some of those basic living expenses, is that income can be there to address those expenses for the two of you while you're still here, and potentially for them on their own while they're here after you've gone. And so really, again, the key to incorporating these fixed indexed annuities into your overall retirement income plan is having them focus for you on those basic living expenses. Again, that roof over your head, the food in your belly, the utilities that you use on a daily basis to just kind of live life. That's really where the role of these fixed index annuities can play. Again, as I mentioned before, we're not talking about your overall goals and wishes and wants and dreams for retirement. Those can be addressed with other types of investment tools. Really what we're looking at here is how do we address initially those basic living expenses as a foundation. And that's where we really like to see these fixed index annuities used in the overall retirement planning that we do here for our clients. So again, as I mentioned before, if you would like to have my professional guidance as you kind of work through what those basic living expenses look like for you and how the fixed indexed annuity can play a role in addressing those. If you'd like my guidance there, do feel free to click on the link down below to apply to become my client. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel here and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and I truly do hope something good happens to you out there today.